Good morning, Niskuna High School, live from our TV studio. Would you please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And very, very short announcements today. There will be a bake sale going on during all lunch mods in the new cafeteria. It is sponsored by the Animal Welfare Club. They will be selling baked goods today during all lunches in the new caf. The following students have messages in the attendance office: Alex Delvecchio, Daniel Goldfarb, John Habib, Taylor Terry, Owen Stouffer, and Alex Mancuso. That's all I have for today. Now let's turn it over to our student anchors.
Thanks, Principal Rickert. Good morning, Niski students and staff. Today is Friday, January 23rd, 2015. I'm Geoff.
And I'm Lauren. Here's what's making news around our school. The Niskuna robotics team, Robo Warriors, had a meet last weekend in Albany and took home a first-place trophy for design. Our Robo Warriors used the 3D printer to design and print out original parts for the robot, and the team was recognized by the judges for doing so. Way to go, Robo Warriors!
If you'd like to see the 3D printer in action, please come to the tech department and find Mr. DeCesar to see when the printer will be running. Also, Mr. DeCesar has a website address, so you can go to and watch the live camera view of the 3D printer while it prints.
Sophomores, you need to get a hearing test in the nurse's office. It's a state requirement. Please go see the nurse during lunch or a study hall to get your hearing tested.
Now let's turn it over to Eric Flash with sports. What you got this week, Eric?
Thanks, Geoff. This week, our boys bowling team had some great individual games against Columbia and Saratoga. Dominic Favada had 613 triple, and Tim Clark had a 607 triple against Columbia. And yesterday, Marcus Manzoni had the team high, a 578 triple against Saratoga. This coming Tuesday, the boys bowling team had its last home game of the season against Shen. The team will honor seniors Sean Park and Tim Clark. Our boys basketball team beat Columbia on Tuesday by a score of 75-64. Congrats to Tim Doyle, who poured in 20 points. The boys play tonight at Saratoga, while the girls basketball team is home. Both games start at 7 p.m. Our Niski wrestlers have a tournament at Tamarack tomorrow and wrestle at Bethlehem on Thursday. Good luck, boys. Now let's send it back to our anchors.
Thanks, Eric. Next up is Elias with our arts and music update. What's happening, Elias?
Thanks, Lauren. Rehearsals for Sweeney Todd have been happening all this month. The show is looking and sounding great. I've been taking cool pictures from the pit orchestra and the cast. If you find me on Facebook, you can see them on the album The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Here are a couple of them. Pictured here is the vocal coach, the fabulous Mrs. Bizzino, working with the sixth grader playing the role of Tobias, Gabby Pizzolo. In the next picture is the pit orchestra with our imperioso, the former music director, Mr. Newbert. And last, but certainly most not least, here's our illustrious and fearless director and producer of the show, Mr. Hughes. And in art news, congratulations are in order for the following students: Katie Alden, Aubrey Dubritz, Veronica Liu, Megan O'Brien, Nick Paquin, Julia Ronaldo, and Courtney Smith. Why congratulate them? Because their works have been selected for the 16th Annual High School Regional Juried Art Exhibition at St. Rose in Albany. Their works will be on display at St. Rose until January 25th. Congrats. Now back to our anchors.
Thanks, Elias. Reminder to all students, next week is Regents Week and Monday is a half day.
In other news, Visibility is having a hat, gloves, and toiletry drive for the Damien HIV/AIDS Center. Please bring new hats, gloves, scarves, socks, blankets, tissues, and toiletries to the collection box in the Media Center before the February break.
And finally, a reminder to anyone interested in the 2010 movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's being shown tonight in the Little Theater at 7 p.m. Film Club will have a screening of the offbeat comedy Scott Pilgrim starring Michael Cera. Like every Film Club meeting, there will be refreshments and a discussion afterward. Again, admission is free, and there will be great food and stuff after the film. So that's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World tonight at 7 p.m. in the Little Theater.
That's all the news we have today. Please remember, David is great, and enjoy your weekend.
Go Warriors!